I'm Dr. Frita, and today I'm giving you the top 5 foods to prevent strokes and heart attacks. What if I told you that certain foods could start protecting your heart and brain within just a few hours of eating them? These superfoods can actually lower your blood pressure and help to protect you against having a heart attack or a stroke. It's true. Strokes and heart attacks are the leading cause of death in the United States. And high blood pressure is a huge contributor because it silently damages your arteries over time. The good news is that nutrition plays a massive role in prevention. Today, I'm giving you the top 5 evidence-based foods that can have immediate, measurable effects on your heart health. And I'm not just talking about long-term effects. No, these foods can actually start working within 2 to 6 hours of consumption. I want you to be sure to keep watching until the end because for each food, I'm going to give specific tips on how to incorporate it into your daily routine. I'm going to do a countdown. I'll start with number 5 and then I will count down to my ultimate number 1 best food to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Keep watching. Be sure to download your copy of my book. It's called Under Pressure. It's your step-by-step guide on how to control high blood pressure. This book is packed with valuable tools, guidelines, and information to help you to control high blood pressure. Click the link in the description to get your copy today. I was careful in selecting these foods because these are everyday foods that I actually use for myself. I didn't run off and find the most expensive, most esoteric foods. These are things that you can find in the grocery store. They're everyday foods, not super duper expensive. All right, so let's jump into it. Here are the top 5 foods that can start working within hours to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Number 5, extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed. Let me tell you, this is absolutely my everyday go-to. Olive oil is so important for heart health because what it does is that it helps to prevent the oxidation of bad cholesterol, the LDL cholesterol. And so in effect, what it does is it acts almost like a polish to your blood vessels to keep them from building plaques, these sticky plaques. So it's really great to have. You can use olive oil in many ways. I definitely recommend that you use cold pressed, high polyphenol olive oil for the best results. And I incorporate it in my cooking, whether I am cooking myself a little egg for protein, I put olive oil in there. If I have a salad, like a spinach salad, a kale salad, I'll use 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I definitely find a way to have it in my diet every single day. We have great evidence to support the fact that olive oil is good for heart health. There was actually a trial, you should look it up, the PRED-MED trial, PREDMED, and it demonstrated that people who incorporated olive oil into their diet in many cases had a 30% reduction in heart disease. So make sure when you're in the grocery store, you stock up on olive oil and you incorporate it into your diet daily to help prevent strokes and heart attacks. You're not going to believe number 4, dark chocolate. Oh yeah, I'm very serious. Dark chocolate is not just a dessert. When you have dark chocolate, it actually has antioxidants and flavonols that can help your arteries to relax. Yes, this delicious treat is like a spa day for your arteries, helping them to unwind and improve vascular flow, and the effects can actually kick in within hours. Here's what's important. You want to be sure that you purchase dark chocolate that has at least 80% cocoa, okay? You want it to be very dark because that's what's going to give you the most antioxidants and the heart healthy benefits. And yes, we have studies to show that this dark chocolate, if you eat a square or 2 a day, it can actually help to prevent strokes and heart attacks. It can help with your arterial flow. Here's the other key. You don't want to use milk chocolate. No, no, no. Milk chocolate won't do the trick. It's high in sugar and it's low in flavonols. It's very specifically dark chocolate. So yes, you can eat a couple of squares a day, or you can get some dark chocolate, 80% or higher cocoa powder, and just add a teaspoon to your coffee. Whatever you do, do yourself this favor and incorporate dark chocolate into your diet to help with your heart health. Guess what? I have a freebie for you. And who doesn't love free 99? I have a PDF for you to download, and it's of the 10 healthy habits for a better you and a better life. In this PDF, I give you the very same habits that I incorporate into my daily life in order to live my healthiest, happiest life. So make sure you download it, check it out, and I guarantee you it will help to add to your life. Number 3, wild-caught salmon. Yes, wild-caught salmon. This is a wonderful food to prevent heart attacks and strokes. You see, salmon is filled with omega-3s, and we know that omega-3s help to reduce inflammation, they help to lower your triglycerides, and they actually help you to maintain a normal heart rhythm. I want you to think of the omega-3s that you can find in wild-caught salmon like the motor oil for your heart. It helps to keep your heart running smoothly and quietly. Now, there have been multiple studies over the years showing us that omega-3s are great for preventing heart attacks and strokes. There have been studies published in journals like JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association. And in these studies, they find that having diets that are high in fish that are loaded with omega-3s can help to reduce your risks of having a heart attack by 20 to 30%. That's highly significant. So salmon is my food of choice, wild-caught salmon, as far as getting my omega-3s to help with my heart health. There are other alternatives like sardines. You don't want to get the sardines that are loaded with salt, but if you can get fresh sardines, they also are loaded with omega-3s. Also, a plant-based option, flaxseed oil. Yes, incorporate flaxseed oil, and that's another way to help to reduce your heart risks. For me, I eat my salmon grilled. I'll eat it baked. I'll use my air fryer. That's actually very convenient, one of my favorite ways. And I'll definitely incorporate it with other things like kale, like spinach, things of that nature. But definitely, wild-caught salmon is a great food choice to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Number 2, we're almost there, spinach. Spinach and other dark leafy green vegetables. Listen, I'm just dropping spinach everywhere. I love spinach because it's so easy, so healthy, and it has been proven to help to improve your heart health, which of course can help to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Spinach is loaded with nitrates, which can help to dilate your blood vessels. It's loaded with potassium. It's loaded with magnesium. We know that these can help to lower your blood pressure naturally. And spinach is just really so easy, it's accessible, and you can incorporate it in all kinds of ways in your diets. I want you to think about spinach like a lubricant for your circulatory system that helps to keep things running smoothly. Yes, listen, I want you to love spinach just like I do. So if you don't love spinach, I hope you love some leafy green vegetable like kale, like arugula, like Swiss chard, because all of these are going to be great for helping to relax your blood vessels and to prevent heart attacks and strokes. We have the research to support it. Multiple research studies have shown us that eating spinach can help to relax your blood vessels. It can help to relax your arteries within just 24 hours of ingesting it. That's pretty quick, right? This is fast working stuff. These are great foods. So make sure you incorporate spinach. How do I incorporate it? I definitely put spinach in my salads, and then I'll drizzle some olive oil, perhaps put a little salmon on there. You can also put spinach in your smoothies. I love putting spinach in my smoothies, so I'll use other foods that are high in antioxidants like strawberries, blueberries. I'll use a little almond milk sometimes, and then I'll add spinach. You can hardly taste it, but you're still getting those heart protective benefits. Question: which of these 5 foods are you most excited to add to your meals this week? Please comment down below. The other thing about spinach and dark leafy green vegetables is that they have chlorophyll, which helps your liver and it helps your kidneys to detox your body naturally. That's another little known fact there. I did mention that spinach has potassium, and we know that the more potassium you take in, the more salt you get rid of from your kidneys, through your urine, and that helps you to lower your blood pressure naturally. And I want you to check out my video on 21 high potassium foods to help to lower your blood pressure naturally. Always consult with your doctor, because if you're someone who has advanced kidney disease or some other reason, you might have to have a potassium restriction. And so before incorporating new foods in your diets, especially if they're high in certain electrolytes like potassium, always consult with your doctor to make sure you don't have a potassium restriction in your diet. And now for the number 1 top food for preventing strokes and heart attacks: beets. I am so serious. Beets, this is one of my favorites. So beetroot, beet juice, this is wonderful for helping to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Let me tell you why. Beets are loaded down with nitrates. Your body converts nitrates to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps your blood vessels to relax, to dilate, to improve flow. So you can think of beets kind of like an air pump for your arteries, okay? It helps them to widen and to relax, and it actually can help to prevent heart attacks and strokes. There was a 2013 study in the journal Hypertension that showed that daily use of beet juice could actually help to lower blood pressure within just a few hours. Let me tell you, I have seen this myself, not only in my patients, but look, let me just share this personal story with you. Now, I thankfully actually do not have high blood pressure, but I still love beets. I love beets because not only are they good for your blood pressure, they're good for heart health, they're good for stroke prevention, and they're also good for increasing oxygen consumption when you're an athlete, when you're trying to work out. And so I have this wonderful beet recipe. Oh, you'll be able to look that up right here on YouTube. I have a beet recipe, and when I first tried it out, I loved it so much that I kind of overindulged. I literally probably had like 2 liters of that beet juice in one day. I don't recommend drinking that much at one time, but I did. And then I went to work to see patients in my office. Well, while I was there, I started feeling a little lightheaded. And I'm like, why am I feeling lightheaded? And so I had my office manager, Shador. You know Shador. You see her in our Dr. Frita Lives on Mondays, noon Eastern Standard Time. Anyway, I had Shador to check my blood pressure. And I'll be doggone, my blood pressure was actually too low. I was hypotensive. Okay, so, I was able to, drink a lot of water, actually ate a little something salty to bring my blood pressure up, and I was fine. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this beet juice has lowered my blood pressure. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this beet juice has lowered my blood pressure. Within hours, it lowered my blood pressure. Now, I didn't need it to lower my blood pressure like that, but I advise my patients with high blood pressure to make that same beet juice, or to add beets to their salads, or to just wash them and eat beets just raw, honey. Just enjoy your beets. Basically, my point is, not only do we have clinical research to show us that beets can help to lower your blood pressure, which of course can be great for your heart health and for stroke prevention. So we have these studies, I see it in my patients, and Lord help me, I've actually seen it in myself. And so this is my #1 top food to help to prevent strokes and heart attacks, okay? I can tell you, you can take it to the bank, incorporate beets into your diet. Now, if you don't love beets, and I don't know why you don't, but if you don't, that's okay, it's an acquired taste. There are some other foods you can have that have high nitrates that can help to lower your blood pressure naturally, such as spinach, such as kale. But please try to make sure that you incorporate beets and these other top 5 foods into your diet in order to improve your heart health. Question: besides these 5, what other heart healthy foods do you enjoy? So there you have it. I have shared with you some of my personal favorites and clinically proven foods to help to prevent strokes and heart attacks. Please be sure to share this information with people you care about. And if you enjoy this information, make sure that you like this video, share this video, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Whether it's olive oil, dark chocolate, salmon, spinach, beets, any of these foods can help with your heart health. But make sure that you consult with your doctor and your registered dietitian, because again, before you make any major change in your diet, you want to make sure that there's nothing in the foods that can actually be harmful to your health. I appreciate you for your support, and as always, I will continue to give you evidence-based information. Do your best to live your healthiest, happiest life. I'm Dr. Frita.